In this section, we will discuss about the impact factor of any journal. Impact factor of any journal. The definition of the impact factor is that it measures the frequency with which the average article in a journal is cited in a particular year. In a particular year, we will take a look with an example that how it is used for the calculation and how it is helping us to determine the quality of the journal. The significance is it assesses the prestige and influence of a particular journal. It assesses the prestige and influence of a particular journal, and it is used by the researchers. Generally, we want to know what is the impact factor of a particular journal, and then we want to upload our articles or work there. Right? So generally used by the researchers. It is often used by the institutions and departments to evaluate a particular journal, whether it has to be counted for one's performance or not, right? So the general formula for computing impact factor is citation in the current year to article published in the last 2 years divided by the total article published in last 2 years. Let's take one example and understand it. For an example, let's say a journal XYZ has published 50 articles in the year of 2022, 80 articles in the year of 2023. So here you can see the citation in the current year to the article published in last 2 years, which means I have to count how many articles are published in last 2 years. So that's why I am taking 50 articles which were published in 2022 and 80 articles which were published in 2023. So the total number of articles published in 2 years is 50 plus 80. Okay, total number of articles published in last 2 years are 2022 and 2023 are 50 plus 80. That means there are total 130 articles were published in last 2 years. Now the next part is the numerator part. Now these articles received a total 400 citations in the current year. The total 400 citations in the current year. So citation in the current year to the articles published in last 2 years. So total I received 400 citations for that particular journal, right? For the citations published in last 2 years. So that comes as 400 divided by 130. So the impact factor comes as 3.08. 3.08. The impact factor is measured across last 2 years. There are advantages of using the impact factors such as it indicates the prestige of the journal. High impact factor, that means it's a prestige journal, and generally it is considered by the researchers to upload the paper, right? Generally we look at the impact factor. It gives the quantitative measurement. And provides a clear numerical measure of a journal's influence, and it is widely accepted. Everyone knows about the impact factor very, very well. So it is frequently used in academic and research evaluations. All the researchers will look at the impact factor of a journal, and after that they will upload. It provides a good comparison tool and allows the comparison between the journals within the same field. However, there are few limitations also. Such as, let's say, citation bias. If impact factor favors the journals. Impact factor favors the journals with high citation volumes. Generally, let's say journal can inflate their citation counts also by recommending the new papers to cite their own citations, correct? That is unethical practice generally done by the publishers. They may suggest that can you cite a few more papers of our recent publications, or they will indirectly say cite a few more papers, literature review is not sufficient. That's the meaning of it, and which may not be correct also, right? So short-term focus, it gives the short-term focus, right? Because it is measured over 2 years, and it generally focuses on the articles they are published in last 2 years. generally focuses the articles which are published in last few years, which means it is missing the long term influence, which is missing the long term influence, right? And sometimes there could be a disciplinary variations also. There could be disciplinary variations also. Citation practice may vary across different disciplines, right? Different disciplines. And there could be a manipulation risk also. We have just discussed about that. The journal may manipulate the citation counts to boost the impact factor by recommending their own articles to cite.